I just got to make sure that I go out and be the best one on the field. That's the main goal each week. If I can be the best person on the field each week, then that's when you can say, okay, defensive player of the year. That's the ultimate goal. The Super Bowl ring and stuff like that. So just being number one on the field at all times.
When you talk to Buck about that's his goal too. I mean, they don't generally make it co. It's one or the other.
If that's not your goal as a defensive player, every time you step on the field, then you're not doing the right thing. You want to go out, you want to be defensive player of the year. It don't matter if you D line, linebacker, or the secondary. You want to be the number one defensive guy on the field each time. So if that's not your goal, then you're not for this team because you want to be the best, and you got to put the best 11 on the field.
Darius, you're probably tired of hearing about this. You guys haven't won a home opener since 2013. How much emphasis is now being put on this?
It's just like a regular game. It's pretty funny because I got a text message about 1:57 in the morning the other day. Just talking about how important week one is and winning the home opener. So it's you think about it. It's going on year 4, haven't won game 1 yet, and you want to nip that in the bud early. So if you get it started early, get it rolling, you just build that confidence. So you definitely gotta go out. It's a lot of, well, I ain't gonna say pressure. That's something that you want to win. You want to win every game, but most importantly, you got to win week 1.
Who sent that text?
You said who sent that text? His name is Mr. Jim Irsay. Say it again.
He texted you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's nothing new. When anytime it's a big game or something, he's the owner. He want to make sure that you understand, the importance of it. So it's not his first time, texting me or texting any player on the team. So things like that you look for, and it just give you that little extra motivation. You go out, you say, okay, all right. It's already a chip on your shoulder, but when you got the owner, hitting you up, you got to make sure that you understand that how important this game is.
Is the importance of week 1 overplayed because there's 17 games now, or is it a chance to sort of make a statement and say?
Well, they got to start, and well, for us is week 1 you got to win, you got to be 1-0. That's been our motto for 4 years now, and for us, you see all the things, starting 0-5. You don't want to start 0-5 with what the people outside of here, think. So if you win week 1, they give us confidence going into week 2, and then people outside, can say the Colts might have a legit team this year. Oh, that's short and easy. That's it.
You guys, Coach Baker, Coach Rowe are over there. If anyone needs the assistance, and we'll have Davenport shortly. Go ahead, Bob.
Of all the things that you missed not having fans last year, what did you miss the most about the weird atmosphere?
The energy. For a defense guy like me, I feed off energy. I'm always trying to get the crowd into it, especially when it's probably play 10, play 12 on the drive, and you're like, oh, man, I'm dead tired. And then once you hear that crowd noise, it's like, okay, cool, I got to step up, I got to make a play, I got to get off the field. And it's just the energy that you get from the crowd. That's why, I always say, we need a crowd jumping because a lot of players feed off that, especially myself. So without them being in the stands last year, it's more – you can hear more. You get more trash talking on the field, trying to get going. So just the energy.
Is there a moment before the game or during the game that is particularly special to you? Waiting in the hallway before you come out, or during the game? Is there anything?
For me, I'm a very nice guy, very polite guy. So for me on game day, I have to get into the maniac mood. I got to make sure I'm listening to the music that's going, get my mind prepared to go to battle. Because if you're a nice guy, you don't have that mean streak the whole time. So I got to listen to the right music. I got to get pumped up, and then when you walking out that tunnel, that's the different feel. Or for me, when we play the national anthem, at the end you see me, I run, I jump, and I go to the nearest sideline, or nearest end zone, get the crowd into it. It's just that moment right there is realize, okay, it's go time. You got to come out, you got to make a play.
Were there any specific points last year where you just thought, man, I miss these people a lot?
Yeah, when it's like I said, when it's like play 12 of a drive. We went to, I think in Pittsburgh, I don't think they have any fans there, or when we went to the Bears, that sucks when you don't have any fans in the stands, because now it's like a practice. It's like a closed practice, and everybody hate practice, so you got to make sure that when the fans there and the energy that they bring, you got to feed off that.
Thanks, man. Thanks, guys.
Cool.
One more for you on being voted a captain. I don't think we got your take on it, just what that means for you.
It means a lot, especially when it comes from your peers. That's not a coach award. That's something that that you thrive for. That's a goal on my goal sheet each year, because if, you know, they can look at me as a captain, that means I'm doing something right. And I got to make sure that I got to be a servant for them. You know, if people take the captain and say, okay, you know, I do what I want to do. No, you got to understand that you got to know how to serve, and you got to be there for your players and your teammates. And that's why, you know, I feel like it's important for me each year to be that vocal leader, and for me to be voted captain. You know, that's something that, you know, is near to dear in my heart, and I just thank the guys, you know, who voted for me, and I, you know, hold it up high.